Welcome to the Sauce and Gravy channel. Johnny Mac here, the gravy guy. It's Saturday, so I'm going to walk you through a delicious teriyaki sauce, all homemade, for a chicken teriyaki casserole. It's a real party pleaser, weeknight meal, or weekend delight. So let me quickly show you how to make it. Start off with the rice. Round up a sauce pot and add 1 tablespoon or 15 milliliters of a neutral oil of your choice. Crank up the burner, and whenever the oil's hot, add 1½ cups or 295 grams of white rice. Stir and cook the rice until it starts to turn slightly translucent. This usually takes 1 to 2 minutes. Once the rice is right where you want it to be, add 3 cups or 750 milliliters of water. Bring the rice to a simmer, cover with the lid, and gently cook for 20 minutes. Next up to bat, quickly simmering some veggies. Bring water to a boil in a saucepan over high heat and drop in 1 head of chopped broccoli. And because this is a homemade casserole, feel free to use any vegetables that you like. Make it to your taste. Cook the broccoli for as long or as little as you like. If you'd like a well-pronounced broccoli and have texture in your casserole, cook it for a quick 2 to 3 minutes and then remove it from the pot. If you don't want the texture and you want it fully cooked and nice and soft, cook it for longer until it's to your taste. When the broccoli is cooked the way you like it, remove it and put it into a large mixing bowl. This teriyaki chicken casserole also calls for carrots. Peel and slice 2 carrots and then add them to a pot with boiling water. Cook the carrots for a few minutes until they're slightly tender. When the carrots are done, add them to the big mixing bowl with the broccoli. For this step of the casserole making process, we're going to saute some chicken and some veggies and then move on to make that homemade teriyaki sauce. Put a large saute pan over high heat and add 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of a neutral oil of your choice. Round up 2 pounds or 1 kilo of chicken. I'm using chicken tenderloin that's been chopped into bite-sized pieces and lightly coated with salt and pepper. Stir and saute the chicken until it's cooked all the way through and has an internal temperature of at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius. Once the chicken's cooked all the way through, you can add it to the mixing bowl with the carrots and broccoli. And if you don't feel like cooking chicken, you can always buy rotisserie chicken, chop it up, and add it to the bowl. Now it's time to saute some more veggies. So using the same pan, add 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of a neutral oil of your choice. Your burner should be over medium to high heat, and whenever the pan is hot, add half of a sweet onion that's been chopped. Next, add 1 red bell pepper that's been sliced. Stir and sweat these guys for a few minutes until they start to become slightly tender. If you'd like to add a little heat to this teriyaki chicken casserole, you can. Throw in a red chili pepper or habanero or 2. Why not? Make it how you like it. It's homemade. You can make it to taste. When the veggies start to get tender, turn down the heat and add 4 cloves of minced garlic. Remember those meals that made you feel at home? Well, they're back with the Sauce and Gravy channel's second cookbook, Comfort Foods Made Simply. Filled with scratch-made classics you'll be proud to serve. Creamy sauces, slow simmered flavor. No cans, no shortcuts, just real cooking. Step-by-step recipes, real ingredients, and QR codes to transport you to free video tutorials to help guide you. Cook with confidence, share with love. These are the meals they'll never forget. See the link in the video's comment and description section to order now. Real comfort starts now. Stir the garlic in over low heat and cook for 30 seconds. Remove the veggies from the saute pan and add them to the mixing bowl with the rest of the ingredients. So now you're starting to understand why you need a large mixing bowl. And would you get a load of that brown on the bottom of the pan? That's fond and that's flavor. Don't clean it out. It's going to be utilized to add flavor to the homemade teriyaki sauce. Start the sauce off by adding 1¼ cup or 313 milliliters of water to the pan over medium heat. Use a flat bottom spatula to scrape the sides and bottom of the pan to add as much of that fond to the liquid as possible. Next, pour in half of a cup or 125 milliliters of soy sauce. Snag some light brown sugar and add half of a cup or 130 grams. Slowly stir until the sugar is dissolved fully into the liquid. Next, you'll add 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. Snag some fresh ginger, mince it, and add half of a tablespoon. To that, you'll add 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of rice vinegar. If you don't happen to have rice vinegar in your pantry, you can always use apple cider vinegar or white vinegar. Give it all a quick mix and bring it to a simmer over medium to high heat. While you're waiting for the teriyaki sauce to come to a simmer, it's a good time to work on your cornstarch slurry. That's what you're going to use to help thicken up this sauce. Add 4 tablespoons or 60 milliliters of water to 3 tablespoons or 23 grams of cornstarch. Mix it well with a spoon and then put it to the side. After a few minutes, once the teriyaki sauce starts to get warm and begins to steam, give the slurry a quick stir and pour in about half of it into the sauce. And while you're pouring it in, it's a good idea to use that spatula to mix it into the liquid. Mix the cornstarch into the sauce really well and bring the sauce to a light simmer. Whenever the sauce starts to simmer, it should noticeably become thicker. Grab a spoon and check the consistency. See if it's as thick as you like. For this teriyaki chicken casserole, you'll want the teriyaki sauce to be nice and thick. So the sauce, it's not quite there yet, so round up that cornstarch slurry, give it another quick mix. Dump some more in, stir, and bring it to a simmer and check it again. See if the sauce is as thick as you like. And this is starting to look a whole lot better. It's super thick, it's rich, it's packed full of flavor. Check it out. Alright, one last step for this homemade teriyaki sauce: to add pineapple. Drop in 1 cup or 150 grams of chopped pineapple. Mix it in and give it a taste. See if you need to adjust any seasoning. Oh yeah, that's good. Moving right along, grab your mixing bowl, give it all a quick mix. All your chicken's done, your veggies are done. Now it's time to add the rice. Add it to the bowl in increments and stir it all together until it's all well combined. Once it's well mixed, it's time to add your homemade pantry-style teriyaki sauce. It's not your traditional teriyaki sauce, but the taste is absolutely phenomenal. Mix well until the sauce is evenly distributed and coats all of the ingredients. Pour the casserole ingredients into a 9 by 13 inch or 22 by 33 centimeter baking dish. Use a spatula to evenly distribute everything throughout the dish. Place the baking dish in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius for 10 to 15 minutes, or until everything is warmed through. Once it's done baking, you can take it out of the oven and either dive in right away, or you can garnish it with some sesame seeds and chopped green onions. And that's all there is to it. That's how you make a chicken teriyaki casserole, one that's made with a from-scratch, pantry-style teriyaki sauce. Thank you so much for watching the Sauce and Gravy channel. I hope that you found this recipe helpful. If you did, hit that like button. And hey, you know what? If you found it helpful, share it with your friends. They might find it useful too. Thanks again for watching. Until next Saturday, remember it's just you, me, and the sauces. Keep whisking, y'all.